So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to unlock the craftable Whisper of the Worm in Destiny 2, as well as how to get the upgrades, the new perk, and the catalyst and all that. So if you guys do enjoy this one, a like would be super appreciated. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. If you don't like it, let me know why so I can improve the content in the future. Okay, first things first, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to go to the moon to pick up the quest. We're going to be visiting Eris Morn, so we're going to be going to the Sanctuary. So we're going to be going over here where Eris Morn usually kind of hangs out. We're just going to go ahead. We're going to talk to Eris Morn. She's going to have the quest you can see right here called Whispers of the Past. You're going to go ahead, you're going to snag it, and that's going to be that. You can read all the dialogue, all the text, whatever, if you want to. We're not doing that here. Once you do that, we're going to open up our directory. We're going to go into the Into the Light tab over here. At the very bottom left, you're going to see the Whisper. You're going to go ahead and launch it. There is a legendary one, but we're not going to do that right now. So once we get into the mission, you're going to have about 40 minutes to complete this mission. I'm going to walk you through most of it. I'm going to cut certain parts out that are just unnecessary, but I'm going to walk you guys through as much of it as I possibly can, just so you know exactly what to do. When you get to this ledge here, you're going to jump all the way around here to the left to go up into this cave. There's going to be one enemy here, and then there's going to be a blight in the back. Now, I do want to say that my setup, my build was garbage. I know that. Don't roast me too hard. You guys come in with a better build that'd be more efficient. I was trying to get this done quick, and I honestly haven't played Destiny in a couple months, so there's that. So just follow my path. For the most part, should be very easy. The cuts are just where I died. Again, I'm trying to show you guys as much of the path as I possibly can, so you guys know exactly where to go and all that good stuff. And so, do bear with me. I know some people might say, oh, just cut all this out. For people that want to see exactly how to go about this, that's why I'm leaving the extra little bit of footage in there. And I did think about speeding some of these portions up, but again, I know from my personal experience, sometimes when people speed their clips up, sometimes it gets a little bit confusing because it is going at a faster pace. So that's why it's not entirely sped up, but there's going to be portions I'm going to cut out, and I'm going to mention what's going on there so you guys don't get confused. The reason I cut here is because I died. Basically, I'm at the exact same spot I just was. So don't worry, you're not missing anything. That you're pretty much good to go. When we get to this portion here, we're going to be crawling along here. You can see that there's like these big bricks they're going to be pushing out of the wall. You're going to be, want to be wary of those. I don't think you can rush past 2 at a time. I think you got to go 1 at a time. I try to go 2 at a time, and yeah, see, usually there's just not enough time. Doesn't matter how quick you are. You can't do it. Now, when we do get to certain parts, I'm going to show you guys there's going to be a secret in one area that can cut a lot of time out. I'm actually not even going to bother showing you guys the right way because there's no point. I mean, if you want to do the right way, I'll briefly explain it when we get to that part, but there's no point. Just follow my path down here. There's going to be a little elevator here. So to my right here, see there's like a little kind of box going up and down. You're going to step on that. I'm going to be doing a cut here because I had to wait for the elevator to go back up. We're going to be looking over to the right side over here, kind of where my other teammate is at over there. So we're going to be jumping onto this ledge. As soon as the box gets to the top, it's going to go back down almost right away. We're going to hang a direct left and go up into this path. You're going to be tempted to go down there. But you can go look if you want, but it's not going to really take you anywhere. We're going to be going through here. There's going to be some pushy thingies coming in from the right side, and then these other things from the rooftop that's going to try to kind of mess you up as you jump through. So just maneuver your way through. It's not too difficult, and you're going to get to this section over here. This section gets a little bit annoying if you're not careful. There's the blight blasts, whatever they're called. So you're going to want to be wary of those because if you land on any of these ledges as they go boom, it'll push you off. If you do land on the ledge, where it seems like you can't, if you hang to as far back as you can, the blight thing's not going to push you off, but you're still going to be able to kind of hang out there. It's going to seem like it's going to push you off, but it won't. So you'll be good to go. Once you get over here, there's going to be an enemy over there. It's going to hit you a lot harder when you're on Legendary. And if you want the upgrade later on, we're going to have to do Legendary, which we're going to be talking about later on in this video. There's a little kind of hole thing, a doorway going up and down here. Just go through there, and we're pretty much good to go. Once we go here, it's a lot of holes. We don't know where to go. We're going to be going over to the right side. I just kind of hung out here to wait for teammates. That's why there's a cut. And we're going to be going over here. We're going to jump on this big ball. We're going to hang over here. And we're going to go across this ledge and go to the very far back right hole. Now, when I do drop into this, you might get a little bit confused. Whoa, where are you? What's happening? It looks confusing. I was confused. right here, I was confused whether I just fallen into a dark abyss. But if you look around, you see the light. When you go through here, you can go ahead and climb all the way up. Don't fall down there. Go ahead and climb all the way up. There's like little ledges and you climb all the way up to the top. I'm not going to do that. We're going to turn around facing towards the entrance we just came through. And to the bottom left of the entrance is up there, right? That's where we were a second ago. There's a little crack at the bottom left. See that little crack? You can actually squeeze through there. If you squeeze through there, it's a shortcut. This is the shortcut I was talking about a second ago, and this is the way we're going to be going. I cut right here. I did not move forward. I just cut because I got lost for a second. That's it. Keep making your way through, and then we're going to be going to the left. I'm going to be hanging around this sort of thing. It's just kind of a circular wall. It gets pretty tight over here, and then you're going to get to this kind of walk the plank sort of thing. Again, I cut because I got confused for a second. You're just going to be jumping straight down off the plank, literally walk the plank. And then just go straight through and you're going to be pretty much good to go. We're almost done the jumping puzzle section. We're going to be getting to enemies section. In the enemy section, I'm going to be cutting out certain portions because there's a lot of enemies. And there's really no point for me to show you guys the whole section. So right here when you get to the red room, we're going to be going under here to the right side, far right. There's a little white light. Follow the light. Go straight in. And we are at our first room of enemies. You're going to wipe out every single blight that you see in this room and every single enemy. Once you do that, at the very end of the room, there's going to be a doorway that's going to have a little blight that you can pop, and then you can make your way through. Likewise, in this little mini kind of hallway, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're not going to be able to go through. See, there's a wall. There's nothing to shoot. We're going to have to wipe out all the enemies and any blights in this room. This is actually the one room that I did not cut the footage. And then the little blight thing on the doorway is going to appear, and you're going to go through. This is going to be technically the third room, if you count the hallway. And again, just same thing. We're going to be shooting all the enemies. There's enemies up high, enemies down low. A lot of enemies. They're really annoying. Kill the enemies, kill the blights, and you walk straight to the end at the bottom. Not at the top, at the bottom. You're going to find the doorway with the blight. You're going to pop open. Through that doorway, you're going to find all these ads. There's going to be guys at the bottom here. I'm going to die in a second, as you see. Lots and lots of ads. There's also some up here at the very top on the ledge. I'm still in the same area. And in the middle of the floor, there's going to be a doorway. And eventually the doorway is going to be able to open up. There's going to be a ramp. If you don't jump, you're going to die. That's what I did. I died. Learn from me. Don't do what I did. Jump over here. And now we are at the very end, which is the boss. There's going to be lots and lots of enemies. There's going to be 3 bosses you're going to have to clear out. And then after you clear out those 3 bosses, there's going to be a final 4th boss. It's pretty tricky. So just make your way through this. Clear the ads. Get the 3 bosses to spawn in. The 3 bosses are going to be the ones that are the big guys with the 3 sections of yellow health, if you will, and just take them out one by one. Again, please bring a better build than me. Don't make the mistake that I did. I'm not good, okay? I'm not good, I know this. Anyways, chip away at it, and once you have defeated the 3rd one, there's going to be a boss. And, a 4th boss. So those are like 3 mini bosses. This one's going to have a shield. You're going to see there's going to be witches on the back left and on the back right. You're going to have to destroy both of those witches in order to get the shield to despawn off of this boss. Do a bunch of damage. Chances are the witches are going to spawn back and you're going to have to kill them again at some point. There's also going to be blights, which can get annoying. So, because if the boss is kind of walking in the blight area, then, you know, you don't have to destroy the blights, but they get in your way, so you might as well. So just rinse and repeat till the boss is done, and there's going to be a treasure chest that spawns at the very end. You're going to go ahead, you're going to open it up, and that's it. You're complete the Whisper of the Worm quest, almost. You're going to be getting a blueprint. You got to go back to Eris Morn. So, back to the moon we go. Sanctuary once again. We're gonna go speak to Eris Morn, and we're gonna get our actual Whisper of the Worm. My game actually bugged out here, so I'm gonna explain something if your game bugs out. Excuse me. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna grab the Whisper of the Worm, but as you see, it's still there. And so if this happens, just open up your directory and just respawn into the loading point. Because what should happen is you're supposed to be able to get a quest for the perk. So I'll show you that in a second. I'm just going to take a quick look at the Whisper of the Worm. It's pretty similar to the Whisper of the Worm that we got before. You know, you can see all the perks that you get. Again, this is craftable. I'm going to show you guys how to craft it. We can actually go down here. We can extract the pattern, and we'll be good to go in that. But we still have to get the perks. So what we're going to do, if your game bugs out, just reload into the zone and go talk to Eris Morn again. Or if it worked perfectly fine the first time, great. And you're going to see this. It's a quest, Whispers of the Taken #1. Okay, so this is to get a reward called Crafted Trait. So this is what we're going to be doing. And again, if this bugs out, just respawn the sanctuary. We're pretty much good to go. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to be able to get this this perk. And there's a few different steps that we got to do. So there's a few places you can load into. You basically got to get taken kills. You don't need to get the taken kills with the gun. You don't need to do that. So what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna load into. I chose to do a strike, and when you're killing taken, it can be with any weapon. You can kill them with any way. You're gonna get taken essence that drops. So pick up the taken. Well, actually, you don't have to pick it up. It's just it should just get picked up automatically if I remember correctly. So just keep on wiping out taken until eventually you're done that step. And now we're gonna have to go to legend difficulty for the quest, the whisper quest. So go back to the directory into the light tab, and go back to the quest. I'm gonna pop this so that it makes this little platform appear, and we're gonna have to shoot 3 blights with the whisper. Okay, so come in with the whisper, legendary difficulty. One of the blights is back there. One is right down here, right underneath me, and excuse me. The next one is gonna be kind of in far back to my right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump up here first and clear this guy out. So let's just go ahead and kill him. Turn around. We're going to look straight down. At first I wasn't seeing it, so that's why there's a bunch of cuts. And kind of towards the top middle, you can see there's a blight. Shoot that blight. That's going to be it. Those are the 3 blights for that step. And now you got to complete the exotic mission, the Whisper on Legend difficulty. So what you're going to want to do is actually reset the legend difficulty. But first, if you get to this section here where there's like that red room, where you see that red light, if you hop over this wall to the left, there's this little kind of light thing here. If you shoot it and you're the one that gets the last hit on it, it could be with any weapon, by the way, it doesn't have to be the whisper, you're gonna get this thing called white nail. Now, it could be a variety. I got 2, 3, 4. My 2 teammates both of them got only number 2. But you're gonna have to reload into the game, or you're gonna both have to like shoot it as fast as you can. They seem to both get it at the same time, so I don't know. So just make sure you guys grab that. That's the intrinsic perk that it's going to basically upgrade. Besides that, just go ahead and complete the legendary difficulty for this mission. It's very, very tricky, so make sure you got a really good setup. You're only gonna have 20 minutes to complete it. Surprisingly, I don't know how we completed it. Based on my setup, I think I was dragging my team down, but it is what it is. Shout out to them for carrying me. So again, same thing is going to take place. You're going to have to wipe out all 3 of the bosses. The 4th boss is going to spawn. You're going to have to wipe out the 4th boss. Again, it's going to be a little bit trickier. It's going to be a little bit harder. There's a void, excuse me, a void buff of 25%. So they're going to be doing more damage to you. That might swap every single week. I don't know. So just keep that in mind. Also, by the way, based on the intrinsic perk, that's something that you can come back into the game weekly, most likely. We don't know at the time of recording this, but most likely weekly to get the other levels of the intrinsic perk and all that good stuff. So anyways, all that said, open up the chest at the end of the legendary exotic mission. You're going to get the catalyst and all that good stuff. It's going to tell you go back to talk to Eris Morn. And when you go talk to Eris Morn, you're going to be getting field prep. So there you guys have it. You're going to have your field prep trait. That is what you're going to be unlocking from doing this. Whether that's worth it to you or not, you can decide. But it gives you, I think, like 28 shots in your reserves or something like that. It's pretty insane. So what we can do now is we can actually go over to the clay. What is it called? The clave or whatever. Where you craft things, right, on Mars. And we can go reshape our Whisper of the Worm. And I'm just going to I'm gonna do one from scratch just to show you guys. So there's white nail 4, as you can see. I have that intrinsic perk that I got earlier, as I showed you guys. And as you level up your gun, you can unlock different different kind of perks and whatnot to kind of craft it the way you want to craft it and make it your own. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how you do Whisper of the Worm. The craftable version. This is like the 3rd time we get Whisper of the Worm, technically, between Destiny 1 and earlier on Destiny 2. Now we got it again. It's crazy. But either way, we got it again. It's a craftable one. It's a little bit more OP, I think, depending how you set it up. So there you guys have it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I hope this helped you guys out. If it did, leave a like, subscribe for more. And let me know what kind of setup you guys plan to shape with the Whisper of the Worm as we move towards the final shape. All right, thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Till then, game on. Catch you guys later. Hey, you! What are you doing?
Join the skeleton army. Do it today. Don't wait till tomorrow because tomorrow might never come. The earth is going to fade. That's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the skeleton army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later.